Right then people, so it's May 2025, Smokey's back in the dam again. Quite a nice backdrop here, so I thought I'd do the intro for this new video that I'm doing. So we see lots of videos on YouTube about the best coffee shops in Amsterdam, normally like the best stuff you can get. I'll call it stuff to keep the video PG, you know what I mean, for YouTube. So yeah, anyway, this video is going to be actually the most iconic coffee shops in Amsterdam. So could be just their name, could be the type of coffee shop it is, could be because of the history of the coffee shop. It could be many reasons, but there's going to be quite a few in this list. We're quite close to one now, so this video, most iconic coffee shops in Amsterdam, Smoke Dog TV. Okay then people, here we are then, the first on the iconic list. And remember, this is in no particular order, it's just as I come across them. So here we go, La Tertulia on the Prinsengracht. As you can see from the outside of the coffee shop, past the scaffolding, it's got a very nice frontage. You don't get many coffee shops looking like that, so let's go inside now. Okay people, right now we're in the La Tertulia coffee shop, one of the most iconic ones in Dam. Nice green plants in here. The menu's improved a lot. This is run by a mother and daughter. I think they're here at the moment, so we're upstairs at the moment. Just got around there, haze. Here's the drinks menu. So yeah, we'll try and get a bit more of the front end bit, but yeah, one of the most iconic in Dam, La Tertulia. They've got quite an array of toasties and drinks and stuff. Now I've gone for a gram of their haze, €13. One of the cheapest drains, so yeah, La Tertulia. So La Tertulia coffee shop in the top there. Smoking their haze, the house haze, just call it, €13. Yeah, not too bad. So they've got lots of nice paintings up in the upstairs. There we go, La Tertulia. We'll try and get a little bit of downstairs and a bit of outside when we go. So yeah. Right then people, so just about to leave La Tertulia now. So we'll show you a little bit of when we go down. I won't be able to show you the bud tender's desk because there's too many people in there. There you go. La Tertulia, you can see the plants down there. So it's actually scaffolded up at the moment, so you can't see the outside too well. But yeah. So there we go then people, just been in La Tertulia coffee shop, got a gram of their haze. It wasn't the best in all honesty, but I do like the coffee shop. I think it deserves to be on the iconic list, like you say, for the inside and the fact that it's owned by the mother and daughter, and yeah, also the outside of it looking pretty quirky. So yeah, La Tertulia coffee shop, yeah, one of the most iconic in Dam. And let's go to the next one now people. So there you go people, just about see it on the corner there behind the scaffolding, La Tertulia coffee shop. Now that's the first one we visited on this iconic coffee shop list. I'm not saying that's the most iconic, these are all just in a random order as I come across them, so which one will be next? Okay then people, we've arrived at the second coffee shop on the iconic list, Coffee Shop Spirit in the Jordan district, very nice area of Amsterdam. And yeah, this one is not very well known by many people, but locals will know about it. It's definitely very iconic. Not really the name, not really the flower inside, but basically the inside of the coffee shop. There's not any other coffee shops that have got the stuff that this one has. So Coffee Shop Spirit, let's go in there. Last visit, I really enjoyed it. Yeah, people in the background, Coffee Shop Spirit, another one that's really decent, really iconic. All the pinball machines at the back, decent sized smoking lounge. Actually a really reasonable menu. Not the biggest, but quite a few good strains. We've got animal cookies for €11, smelling really good. So yeah, Coffee Shop Spirit definitely makes the iconic list. and I think that's the second one, and we're quite close to the third one. So, okay, people, we're on number 3 now, third coffee shop of the most iconic in Amsterdam, and it's the very famous Grey area. Now, one of the smallest coffee shops in Amsterdam, only a few little tables in there and a few chairs, so you'd be lucky to get a seat in there. But this coffee shop is very famous for the name, because it's had a reputation for having the best products over the last 10 to 20 years, I'd say, because ever since I've been coming to Amsterdam, when everyone's said about what's got the best products, it's always been Grey area. So don't know if that really applies to today. I think they've gone a little bit downhill, but yeah, the Grey area has always served me well in the past, so yeah, worth its space on the iconic list. Okay then, people, so we're outside the 4th coffee shop on this iconic list, and it's Prix. Now, this coffee shop is iconic for a few reasons. One being that it's the biggest coffee shop in Amsterdam. It's on 3 floors, and the other reason is that it's got a cinema room on the top floor, which is definitely decent for chilling. Very good coffee shop for that. Obviously, lots of space because of the 3 floors, and yeah, menu improved. So Prix, let's go and have a look inside.
It's small, that's very quiet, I do not have, that's all. I can make one nice guy, no worries.
So, in Prix coffee shop, here's all the merchandise. Prix coffee shop on the 1st floor. There's another floor up there as well, so yeah, really impressed with Prix. Top floor of Prix. Shut at the moment. Coffee shop Prix, people. I'm actually pretty impressed. There we go, Prix. Let's get out of here. Just been inside there, got 1 gram of yellow sushi, €14. Not the best stuff, but yeah, really impressive coffee shop. Cinema room on the top floor, which is shut, but yeah, really nice coffee shop, and you can wear hats in Prix now, so yeah, good information there. I think I'll be coming back here again. Decent menu as well, although what I got wasn't great, but anyway. Okay, people, Dampkring coffee shop, another very iconic one. Been in Amsterdam for years now, still got a good reputation, but the main reason this one's famous is because it appeared in the Ocean's 12 movie. So yeah, if anyone's watched that and you remember the scene, it was shot in this coffee shop, so that's why it's so iconic. So another one for the list, the Dampkring, in the centre of Amsterdam. Okay then, people, so we're in the Leidseplein right now, and this is the 6th coffee shop on the iconic list, and it's the Bulldog Palace. Now, this one, very big coffee shop. Obviously, it's a Bulldog, so it's very famous anyway. Very iconic name in Amsterdam. But this one is iconic because it used to be a police station, and it used to be a jail cell in there, and you can still see the bars. So, yeah, definitely nice history in this one. So let's go and have a look inside the Bulldog, the Palace.
Okay.
So I've just been in the Bulldog Palace coffee shop, was able to just get a drink in there and smoke my own, so big up the guy in there. Yeah, definitely a very historic coffee shop and worthy of the iconic list. So on to the next one now, people. Okay, people, it's the last day in Amsterdam, and we've got a few more iconic coffee shops to show you. So here's one called Paradox, in the west of Amsterdam, not too far out though, so it's not too far from Dam Square. 10-minute walk, I expect. So this one's famous because it's got famous edibles, which are supposed to be the strongest in Amsterdam. Whether they still are, but I've actually never tried them, so I couldn't tell you, but that's what people say. And it's also quite famous for its outdoor grown stuff, and also you can get smaller deals like half grams and stuff. So fortunately we can't go in there now because it's shut, but we'll go in later. So this next coffee shop is probably the newest one to be on the iconic list, and it is the Dog House, a Snoop Dogg store. So this one, a few months ago, it was Swed, and it's changed to the Dog House, but yeah, still got Snoop Dogg involved, and obviously Snoop Dogg, very famous in the community, so A lot of tourists are going to want to visit here, so it's definitely one of the most iconic.
There we have it then, people. Back of the coffee shop, the dog house. You see Snoop Dogg there, so they're just putting out the chairs now, so hopefully I'll be able to go in soon. Here are people. The dog house coffee shop. Still got the sweat sign up, but yeah, there's only 3 people in it now. The other 2 people have gone downstairs, so here we go. Right then, people, we're over the other side of the canal, so the closest we could get. So here's another one of the most iconic coffee shops in Amsterdam. It is the Greenhouse near the red light district. So yeah, very famous one, because back in the day you used to have all the celebrities coming in. So it was the most famous, well-known one, probably in the 90s and 2000s. So the Greenhouse, like saying, people, yeah, very famous, the Greenhouse brand in general, because of obviously the Arjan and Franco, the person that died, so the Strain Hunters. And yeah, this one, Eminem's been here, exhibit, Snoop Dogg, all the celebrities are on the wall. We'll try and go in there and get a shot, but it's always very busy, so let's go and have a look at the Greenhouse anyway.
So here's the second Bulldog coffee shop to make the iconic list, and it's the Bulldog in the red light area, Bulldog the First. Now this coffee shop claims to be the first coffee shop in Amsterdam. It's definitely one of the first, but I think Mellow Yellow is actually the first one. But anyway, this is definitely one of the most iconic in Dam, because yeah, it's got lots of history to it. Henk de Vries, the owner of the Bulldogs, very famous guy in the scene. And yeah, there's lots of history in this coffee shop, like the other Bulldogs. So let's go inside Bulldog the First.
Go people next to the Bulldog coffee shop. Get all your merchandise. Let's go to the coffee shop.
Okay people, so we've been in the Bulldog now, and we're down this little side alley, sort of out the back, out the side of the Bulldog. Now, we all know about the rules in Amsterdam where the coffee shops can't actually legally buy the flower. So this little entrance here is very famous because it's the back door for the Bulldog, the famous back door policy. So obviously the people, this is where they drop it off, allegedly. So another reason that makes the Bulldog so historic.
Okay people, so the next iconic coffee shop is this one over the road, Coffee Shop Tyson. Now, although this has only been here just over 2 years, so there's not much history to it, this is an iconic one because of the name and who it's affiliated with. So Tyson, this is Mike Tyson's coffee shop. Actually quite a decent one when I went in there. Paid €30 for a gram, but it was decent. So you can get loads of merchandise in there, and they do quite a famous edible, which is Mike Tyson here. So yeah, Tyson coffee shop. And definitely one of the most iconic in Amsterdam, whether people say it's touristy or not. Imagine if you were a tourist coming here, this would be one of the ones you want to visit and get your photos. So Coffee Shop Tyson makes the iconic list.
So the last iconic coffee shop on the list is in the De Pijp area of Amsterdam, and it's Coffee Shop Yo-Yo. Now this is a coffee shop, but it's also an art gallery. So when you walk in there, there's loads of art on the walls. It's a very homely feeling coffee shop, very nice atmosphere. So definitely worthy of the iconic list. So okay people.